Previously on our story, in 1973, Constance Webb made a groundbreaking discovery, a rare spider with untold power. But betrayal struck when her colleague, Ezekiel Sims, turned against her to seize the spider's secrets. Left for dead, Constance was rescued by a mysterious tribe who ensured her daughter, Cassie, was born and destined for greatness. Fast forward to New York, 2003. Cassie Webb, a seemingly ordinary paramedic, is haunted by unsettling visions as her latent powers begin to awaken. Her path crosses with the now menacing Ezekiel, who is hunting 3 teenage girls. In a desperate bid to protect them, Cassie hides the girls in the woods, all while grappling with the urge to uncover the truth about her shadowy past. But as Cassie struggles to piece together her past, the girls, unaware of the danger, risk everything by heading to a diner. Little do they know, they're walking straight into danger. Cassie returns to the woods only to find the girls gone. She has a vision of them being killed by Ezekiel at the diner and rushes there, but Ezekiel arrives first. Before he can reach the girls, Cassie crashes a car through the diner's front and plows into Ezekiel. The girls scramble into the car, fleeing as Cassie scolds them for not following her instructions. At the same time, Ezekiel learns from Amaria that Cassie is Constance's daughter. Cassie takes the girls to a motel room for safety, where they share their troubled pasts. Julia's mother is in a psychiatric ward, and her father's new wife doesn't seem to want her around. Anya lost her mother young, and her father was deported while she was at school, leaving her fearful of being taken away too. Maddie's father is a corrupt politician she wants nothing to do with. Later that night, Cassie has a vision where she returns to the diner and experiences a psychic connection with Ezekiel. He's aware of her abilities and explains why he's hunting the girls, telling her to reveal their whereabouts and to walk away. Determined to stop Ezekiel, Cassie decides to dig deeper while leaving the girls in Ben's care. Traveling to Peru, Cassie visits the site where her mother once worked. The chief of Las Arañas leads her to the cave where she was born, separating her spirit from her body. In this state, Cassie witnesses her mother's struggles during pregnancy. Although Cassie had believed her mother didn't want her, she sees that Constance fought hard to ensure her birth, even researching cures for a disease that threatened her life. Cassie returns to her body, armed with new resolve, and heads back home. Back in New York, Mary goes into labor, and Ben rushes to get her and the others to the hospital. Meanwhile, Ezekiel locates the girls and heads their way. Cassie, finding her apartment empty, has a vision of Ezekiel slaughtering everyone downtown. She steals an ambulance and races to save them. Just as Ezekiel is about to detonate a grenade, Cassie crashes into him, managing to save the girls while Ben and Mary continue to the hospital. Cassie and the girls team up to fend off Ezekiel as they race through the streets, but their ambulance eventually breaks down. They reach a warehouse where Cassie calls for a helicopter. The girls set off flares in explosive crates to delay Ezekiel's approach. As the explosions go off, the girls scramble to the rooftop, but Ezekiel brings down the chopper. The girls try to help Cassie, but they all end up dangling over the edge of the building, with Ezekiel taunting Cassie that she can't save them all. Drawing on her experience with Las Arañas, Cassie astral projects to save each girl and lures Ezekiel into a trap. The warehouse sign collapses, trapping Ezekiel under debris. Cassie reveals that his visions weren't warnings about the girls, but about her. Ezekiel falls, crushed beneath a falling Pepsi sign. Cassie also plummets into the river, her face hit by a stray firework, leaving her blind. Julia dives in to save her, and Anya and Maddie perform CPR, reviving Cassie just as she taught them. At the hospital, the girls gather around Cassie's bedside, thankful to be alive. Meanwhile, Mary gives birth to a healthy baby boy, who hints at a future famous web slinger. Cassie is left blind and paralyzed from the waist down, but she takes Julia, Anya, and Maddie into her apartment, where they live together. Cassie shares her vision of them becoming super-powered crime fighters, smiling as she anticipates what the future holds. The end. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and follow or subscribe. See you next time.